take a look at the person next to you, or take a look in the mirror. There's a high chance you are wearing something designed for a lifestyle you don't actually live. Maybe it's a watch that can survive a 300-metre dive you'll never take, or a jacket made of military-grade ripstop for a hike you haven't planned. This isn't a coincidence, it's a psychological phenomenon called competence signalling. In May 2026, the global fashion industry has pivoted. They've stopped trying to make you look rich and started trying to make you look capable. But why is a generation that spends 8 hours a day behind the screen suddenly obsessed with looking like they're about to climb a mountain? The answer is more cynical than you think. Welcome to Bakewell, where we break down fashion trends and psychology. For decades, the goal of fashion was wealth signalling. You wore a logo to show you had the capital to buy it. But in 2026, wealth is cheap. Between the rise of hyper-realistic AI-verified fakes and the volatility of the global economy, looking rich has become, well, slightly tacky. According to 2026 market data, sales of classic luxury monograms have dropped by 14%. Why? Because a logo is just a price tag. But a pair of technical, ugly ASICs or a titanium Garmin watch, that signals something a logo can't. Optimization. It signals that you have the discipline to train, the intelligence to choose the best tech, and the readiness to act. We've traded the bank account aesthetic for the special operations aesthetic. Let's analyse the object. Take the ASICS Gel Kayano 14, the current king of the urban uniform. Mechanically, it's a masterpiece in over-engineering. It features high-vis reflective hits, multi-density foam and a structural trustic system. Here is the corporate secret. By rebranding orthopedic support as technical performance, brands like ASICS and Salomon have tapped into a high-margin goldmine. Between 2024 and 2026, the production cost of these synthetic shoes remained stable, while their market price increased by 22%. You're not paying for style, you're paying for the illusion of a high-performance lifestyle. The industry has convinced us that utility is a luxury, even when that utility is 100% redundant in a city environment. So why are we so susceptible to this right now? Because we are living in the age of fragility. In 2026, the world feels unstable, economically, socially, politically, and environmentally. Psychologically, when humans feel out of control, they gravitate towards preparedness cues. Wearing a Gore-Tex shell in a light drizzle isn't a fashion choice, it's a psychological security blanket. It's called Gorpcore, but it's actually anxiety core. Brands are weaponizing your subconscious fear of being unprepared to sell you $500 raincoats. If you look like you can survive the aftermath, you feel like you're in control of the present. It's the ultimate marketing exploit. There is a final, darker layer to competence signalling. It's the new way that the 1% identifies itself. In the past, the elite wore velvet. Today, they wear Arc'teryx. It's a secret handshake of functionality. If you know why a certain weave of carbon fibre is superior, you're part of the in-group. This creates a cycle of obsolescence. As soon as the technical look becomes too mainstream, the elite move to a more obscure performance metric. This is why we see the sudden rise of biometric clothing, shirts that track your heart rate or pants that monitor your muscle fatigue. It's no longer enough to look good, you have to look smarter than the person next to you. So the next time you're tempted to drop $400 on a pair of sneakers designed for a marathon you aren't running, ask yourself, am I buying a tool or am I buying a signal? It may not be a new phenomenon, but it's certainly gaining more traction. The industry is betting that your desire to look competent is stronger than your desire to be stylish, and based on the $80 billion growth of the techwear sector in 2026, they're right. You're being sold a version of yourself that is ready for a world that hasn't even happened yet. Make sure to follow for more fashion breakdowns, and we'll see you in the next video.